moon onto the new moon. And what I want to say and what the message I got and what was very apparent from the way the cards were behaving, there is going to be some eager and very sharp movements that you're wanting to take action on. Okay, so there's a sense of being very there's power in that I kind of sense for you Scorpios. Okay, this is for anybody with Scorpio placements, and also I encourage people to listen to their nodes. So if you're a Scorpio, you've got Scorpio North Node, this is something you need to look at. And if you haven't got North Node in Scorpio, do look at your North Node if you know where it is in your chart, and have a look if there's a message there for you for your soul reading as well. Okay, so while I'm shuffling, the cards already popped out. I am going with the Queen of the Moon Oracle card as your main message, as well as my personal message that I just shared with you. And this is what the card has to say. Ooh, okay, you got the Void as well again, which is so interesting. I say again because I think Cancer got this as well. All right, so this is about, fun enough, despite the sharp movements, I feel the message that you need to really take hold of is the tendency to maybe want to kind of recline. Let me just open another card. Yeah, Queen of Swords. Yeah, when I say sharp movements, I really feel you've got the Queen here. All right, so this is very much a queen. She is a queen that you do not mess around with. She knows exactly what she wants. She's not having it any other way, and she's holding the sword, which probably weighs a lot heavier than it looks, but both her hands in very solidly. So there's a sense of integrated strength and ambition. All right, I think for you Scorpions, maybe you've been coming into this sort of energy at the moment feeling quite apathetic, uncertain, not clear where you want to go. Maybe there's a void, like this card is sort of portraying, and you feel maybe even really quite tired. I would say definitely honor that, perhaps even paying attention, lying down very quietly and spending time with yourself so you can actually really hear where your action needs to come, because I do feel as we move into July, you will find that your energy could really perk up and you will be wanting to take action and taking some consideration around your ambition, or what it is that you want, what it is I need, what is it, how do I need to work, how do I want to love, how is it that I want to actually, what is my truth? All right, you're very kind of almost, I'm getting a feeling as well, Scorpions, that you have kind of earned this and you're really clear about what's staying and then what's going. All right, so keeping out the dross. All right, you're being mindful as well of what you need to see clearly, and just seeing what maybe areas of our life is growing. You might have some options, I feel, as well, with some of you that you need to look closely at and observe what will really give you the fulfillment and the growth that you want to see moving forward. All right, I'm just going to choose the second tarot card from my Wandering Star deck, and I've got this card here. I'm just going to turn it over. Okay, wow, you've got two queens. Look, this is, the queens. I always feel the queens are a lot stronger than the kings, don't you? The kings are much more solid, but the queens have got more the strength, the more the sovereignty, the more the kind of inner power. And then here we have the Queen of Wands. Okay, so we've got she's a fire sign as well. Okay, now I know you Scorpios, you tend to be the water sign, but very deep. Okay, and the air sign here, so it's as if you're bringing these elements into your life to really create the focus that you need. This is a sharp movement focus. I'm not messing around. I know what I need to do. I can see things very clearly, and in going quiet and being okay with not being currently, maybe as you're picking up this reading for you, some of you Scorpions, that you are going to get the clarity that you need. I feel, if anything, actually, right, if some of you listening to this, that you do need to actually stop. You do need to take some time out, or be generous with your time out. So if you've got a house full of people, maybe people making demands, whatever it is, or people at work, you really need to shut away. And even if it is that you have to force a space, then do so. Okay, some of you will really benefit from going out in nature, maybe even in the dark, so you can actually really hear the quiet of exciting energy, that kind of stillness that feels very filled with wonderment. Okay, I feel that in doing that, you will naturally get into a position of your strength, your truth, and taking leadership in your life. Okay, it is really important as well that Scorpions, just very quickly I'm getting, is there is something that you can actually, I feel like there's something very tangible that you know, that in fact it even could be a skill that you already have, and it's something that you've been holding on to, and this is really important that you really pay attention to see where it could take you, and maybe allow it to naturally grow. All right, you do have the strength and the withdrawal and the maturity to do this, coming from the Queen, because you've earned your wisdom, if you like, or certainly earned your place on your own throne and sovereignty. So Scorpions, this is what I've got for is it Scorpions? Yes. I'm getting mixed up. I've done so many already. Oh yeah. So yes, Scorpions, this is a message I've got for you. Once you know, I think you'd be very quick and wanting to be quite definitive and very defined in your actions, like the Queen of Swords. But in the meantime, I would stay stable, stay strong, keeping the dross out, and allow yourself to be guided into an energy which you'll find, I think, will ignite itself in the course of July coming up. Okay, or whenever you're reading this, okay, so it's sort of time, so I want to keep it timeless, but it will be up every 2 weeks. Now let's see, the two trinkets I've got for you, yes, okay, is the acorn, which is so beautiful. So this is definitely about something coming and growing. Okay, acorns have everything, like I said, it needs. It's got its own seed. It's got, the acorn grows into the tree. You can plant an acorn and grow it into oak tree, which means you have got in you what it is, and I think you're waiting for it to almost sprout, okay, and be seen. Make sure you definitely follow the elements of your heart, and what brings you the sunshine, what brings the elements of joy. All right, this is no longer a time for you to do things that really drag you down, and if some of you are feeling a bit dragged down, this is a real opportunity, like I said, to be open to the not knowing, to the space of feeling lost, so you can actually tune in to what needs to be seen, and what will come to light as well. And this full moon coming up is definitely going to highlight certain things like that. The next little trinket I got here for yourselves is the bicycle. All right, so this also means, for me, movement forward, taking a ride somewhere, going. It's an action orientated little trinket. So I really feel that some of you could be going on a journey. I feel also so I was just getting in that some of you are actually letting go of some ideas that you've had, so you can move forward, so lightening your load as well. Okay, really important, because of course you can't carry much on a bike. It's not a car. You can't carry a house with you or whatever, or too many things. So I'm getting the feeling, in order to move forward, lighten your load. It could be a mental load as well. I feel also with this card, unlike the Cancers who got this card, this for me more is about you actually letting go and allowing yourself to kind of purge and release and rest. Okay, and really, I actually just sort of release and letting go of what no longer serves you, and maybe even letting go the worry of not being able to know which way to go, because you will certainly get a very sharp focus on what it is that you could be doing and where your truth is, and something will light that up. It could be something that somebody says, somebody that maybe it could be an intuition thing, but it is going to ignite that kind of aha sensation for you, Scorpions. All right, for the last little thing, I've got a chakra stone here that will help you. Let's have a look. Okay, wow, okay, you've got the throat chakra, which is wonderful. This is the color of the blue color here. This is your throat chakra. Okay, this is very much about expression, knowing, having the clarity around how you want to express yourself, being clear in your communication, being clear. Now, the throat chakra, while it is to do with the voice, it is actually fundamentally and absolutely to do with self-expression. And as you can see, the self-expression also comes through the hands. So it's not always anything to do with just the voice, but an action, what is tangible, what is creative, and what is filled with your potential. Okay, I really feel this next 2 weeks, by being quiet and maybe even allowing maybe the not knowing to allow you to be able to see clearly. This could also, I'm getting the feeling that this could happen soon after the full moon. I'm recording this just before, a few days before the full moon, but on the sort of passing of the full moon, you will get enlightened, and I feel that your sense of direction, Scorpions, will be very clear. And when I say sense of direction, it could also mean to do with any decision making that you might have and need to make. It could be towards your relationship, towards your work, or anything really, every aspect of your life. Yes, and I feel that what's really important is here is that you do not ignore what you know to be true for you. So getting some sharp focus, very much message for you, Scorpions. Thanks for listening. I hope you got something from the reading. Do comment, share and like if you liked the video, and I hope to see you in the next 2 weeks towards the end of the month. Bye for now. Bye.